Hi everyone, welcome to BlockSnack, your daily crypto wrap-up for Tuesday, April 21st, 2026. We break down Bitcoin, Ethereum, and blockchain news, fast, clear, and without the hype. I'm Jack, and I'll walk you through what matters today. If that sounds useful, hit subscribe and follow the channel.
BlockSnack.
Today we dive into XRP's rally, Arbitrum's security actions, Onramp's new finance platform, US crypto adoption trends, Ripple's insights on DeFi security, Maryland's blockchain legislation, and key discussions from Hong Kong's Web3 Feastival. And just as always, a quick disclaimer. This content is for informational and educational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Always do your own research. Now with that out of the way, let's jump right in. XRP has been the star performer in the crypto market recently, surging by 2.5% to approximately $1.44. This surge places XRP above a critical resistance level at $1.39, setting its sights on the psychological $1.50 mark. On-chain metrics and derivatives data support this bullish trend, with large whale orders and positive funding rates indicating strong market confidence. Retail traders are also joining the fray, and futures open interest has climbed to $2.62 billion. Institutional interest is booming as well, with spot XRP ETFs seeing significant inflows of $3.1 million on Monday, following a hefty $13.63 million on Friday. Technical indicators are painting a promising picture. XRP has closed above its 50-day EMA of $1.41, with the RSI at 56 and a positive MACD signaling mild bullish momentum. Key resistance levels to watch are the 100-day EMA at $1.54, followed by $1.65, $1.78, and $1.90. Support levels include the 50-day EMA at $1.41, with further support at $1.30 and 83 cents. Moving on to security in the crypto space, Arbitrum has taken decisive action by freezing 30,766 ETH, equivalent to about $71 million, linked to the Kelp DAO exploit. This exploit, involving a $292 million breach, was attributed to compromised verifier infrastructure, with preliminary investigations pointing to North Korea's Lazarus Group. The funds have been moved to a frozen intermediary wallet, accessible only through governance actions, ensuring no impact on other users or applications. This freeze represents a recovery of approximately 25% of the stolen assets. The incident has sparked a debate between Kelp DAO and Layer 0 regarding responsibility and loss sharing. The road ahead involves tracking stolen funds across chains and further governance decisions. Now, for some innovation in finance. Onramp has launched a groundbreaking platform called Onramp Finance. This platform uniquely integrates cash management, Bitcoin brokerage, and direct gold ownership into a single account, providing a holistic approach to long-term wealth building. Features include cash accounts offering up to 5% rewards, Bitcoin brokerage services available across all 50 US states, and Bitcoin IRAs. Additionally, users can benefit from a spending card that offers up to 1.5% cash back. Onramp addresses the fragmentation in financial services by combining banking, brokerage, custody, and retirement accounts under one roof. The platform has partnered with BitGo, Coinbase, CoinCover, and Tetra for custody services, with insurance provided by Lloyd's of London. Early adopters can join the limited Genesis program, which offers incentives like no-fee custody vaults. Crypto adoption in the US is on the rise again, recovering from a downturn since July 2024. A Deutsche Bank survey of 3,400 consumers across the US, UK, and EU highlights this trend, driven by increasing institutional demand and clearer regulatory frameworks. Despite this recovery, retail investors remain cautious, with many expecting Bitcoin prices to either fall or stagnate rather than return to previous all-time highs. This shift suggests a move towards utility-driven use cases and long-term diversification over speculative trading. Institutional involvement is bringing liquidity and stability, potentially decoupling adoption from retail sentiment. The report underscores the importance of regulatory frameworks that balance innovation with consumer protection. Ripple's CTO Emeritus, David Schwartz, has weighed in on the security challenges facing DeFi bridges, particularly in light of the Kelp DAO incident. Schwartz points out that while many DeFi bridges boast strong technical protections, operational choices often compromise these security measures for the sake of convenience. The Kelp DAO exploit, which resulted in a $292 million loss, is a stark example of the risks involved when security takes a backseat to ease of use. Schwartz emphasizes the importance of fully collateralizing assets and warns that market-wide collateral haircuts could occur if backing is uncertain. Ripple's approach to expanding its RLUSD stablecoin into DeFi is to proceed with a security-first mindset. Maryland is making strides as a leader in digital asset innovation, with the Maryland Blockchain Association announcing the passage of 3 significant blockchain-related bills. These include HB 470, which establishes a task force for regulatory framework recommendations, HB 810, initiating a study on blockchain use in real estate, and HB 1355, creating pathways for stablecoin service providers. A fourth bill, SB 154, pending for 2027, aims to recognize controllable electronic records for digital commerce. These legislative efforts provide legal clarity and consumer protection, promoting blockchain integration into Maryland's economy. The MDBA is also hosting a blockchain bootcamp and workforce expo in July 2026 to educate the public on these new laws. Finally, at the Hong Kong Web3 Feastival, a panel of experts discussed the future of real-world asset tokenization and cross-border compliance. The panel emphasized the importance of creating legally compliant channels for domestic assets to be issued overseas. Key topics included the need to design transaction structures that clarify equity versus debt classification, which determines regulatory oversight. Cross-border RWA projects require integrating multiple compliance nodes, such as financial regulation, data transfer, and cybersecurity. Investment demand is growing for projects with clear compliance boundaries and marketability. There is optimism for Chinese RWA projects, especially those involving large-scale, high-quality assets and globally competitive industrial assets. That's it for today. Subscribe for daily crypto news, drop a like if this helped, and share it to support the channel. See you tomorrow for your next BlockSnack.